Okay, do you want to hear a really wild story, a really unusual story? Hi there, crypto fans. Hi there, remote viewing fans. Hi there, fans of the bizarre and the unusual. Hi there, explorers of the future, of the changes that are coming. I'm Dick Allgire. It's a beautiful day at Ethereum Place, and none of this may be true. I have no citations for this. I can't cite references. I may just be making this up, but I'm going to tell you a good story, an interesting story. We begin with the solar system. Most people think the solar system is a flat platter, that the sun is here and that the planets on a flat surface revolve around the sun. Could it be that the planets are moving behind the sun in more of a cone? We do know, astronomers, scientists tell us, that the solar system, our sun, is moving quite rapidly through the arm of the Milky Way galaxy at 820 kilometers per hour. So our solar system is trucking right through the Milky Way galaxy. One galactic year, so one time to go around the galaxy, is 225 to 250 Earth years. I just misspoke there, but luckily I can displace myself through time and space and correct it. As I was saying, the solar system is moving through the Milky Way galaxy at a clip of 820,000 kilometers per hour. Yes, it's going 820,000 kilometers per hour. And a galactic year, one revolution around the spiral arm of the galaxy, is 225 to 250 million Earth years. Now we get back to the lecture. So to think of this, you have to think in a lot larger time scale than human beings think of in our years, like we live to be 80 to 100 years. There are beings that we call the time masters that are outside of this time and can see longer spans of time, and in fact have the technological, scientific ability to create and manipulate solar systems. So the solar system is actually a very complex gear, and it's moving through the Milky Way galaxy at this blistering pace of 820,000 kilometers per hour. Here's the deal. Space has density. The Milky Way galaxy has different densities of atoms per cubic meter, and the sun is affected by this. Now, we know that the sun affects weather. We know that heavenly bodies can affect each other by gravity. That's where you can see the tides, the moon creating the tides on the earth. So this all is one big gear. And as the sun is moving through denser portions of the Milky Way galaxy, it creates a friction, it creates a tension that actually affects the sun and the solar system. And that's what's driving weather changes. And that's what's driving changes that are coming that will involve earthquakes, tsunamis, volcanoes, weather disruptions like we just saw the 100-year flood in Texas. So because of the flexing and the stresses on the solar system by the sun moving through a more dense part of the galaxy, it's causing these issues that are going to be seen as catastrophic events on Earth. And these are cycles, and the time masters know them. This Earth, this beautiful blue ball we're on, as all these things happen to us, is a cyclical thing. This is, in fact, the sixth civilization that has been here on Earth. We're not the first civilization. And the piles of rocks shaped like this that you see laying around the Earth, that wasn't just some smart people that used leverage, you know, like few thousand years ago. No, that's from the previous civilization. So what does all this mean as we see the catastrophic changes that are going to happen to Earth in terms of earthquakes and natural disasters, tsunamis, floods, weather events, volcanoes going off all over the place? This will cripple governments. The governments that we know, like, how can you run the government out of Washington when it's under 6 feet of filthy water? Can't be done. So we'll come to a time when the population will be reduced, and what will emerge is a new civilization. And this civilization will have tremendous advances in technological capabilities, artificial intelligence, quantum computing, robotics, and blockchain as the governance, blockchain as the way wealth and commerce is conducted. And so that if you can survive all this fun stuff, and if you have some cryptocurrencies that you bought at this time, and the ones we like, I'm just not financial advice, say HBAR, let's say XRP, XLM, a little Bitcoin as a store of value. And people say, but Dick, the internet will go down. You can't trust electronic money because what if the computers get fried? Well, if the computers get fried and you have no internet, you go 1 week without the internet, you'll see civilization collapse. In big cities, you'd see cannibalism. Be careful what I say here, but it's interesting times coming. Like I said, none of this may be true. I may be making it all up, but some of it might be true. I'd like to hear your comments below.